The market shoots higher before pulling back to support and shooting higher again. How high can we go?
This is Invest with Jacob.
Okay, guys, so the market gave us a big gap up at the open, then pulled back to close that gap, and then shot back up and is real close to taking out yesterday's high again. This is a very bullish setup, especially if they take out yesterday's high, as we would look to see at least that 4,200 region on an ABC move higher, and potentially a bigger move higher in a bullish reversal. I'll get into all that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, so the market continued its bullish ways yesterday, pushing back up near yesterday's high, and if they break through that, it becomes pretty bullish. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, here we are on the 1-hour futures chart, and as you can see, the bulls continued their way here. They pulled back and held support, closed the gap, held the trend line, and then pushed back up off of it, and it does appear that they're trying to take out this high here at 37.77. We're starting to see things we haven't seen in the market for a while. For instance, a push up, a deep pullback that holds support, and then a push higher that takes out this high. You can see we got a small pullback here and a push higher, and then when they tried to get a deep pullback, they failed support. And that is a continuing theme if I scroll back through the chart here. So we have not seen them hold a deep support position, make a new high, and then they held support again, and then they were trying to make a new high here. So very bullish structure so far, especially if they take out this 37.77. We've been calling for this bounce here. We thought we would have it here. And when they came up, they were unable to hold support, but it looks a lot better here with a lot more volume off of this low and this support holding in a couple different areas. So our primary path right now is still the ABC up. And for that path off the low, we already completed the A and B subwaves of a smaller A wave of A. Okay, we're working on the C wave up towards 38.22. That is the 1.0 extension of A and B and a very common C wave target. From there, we would expect a deep pullback towards about the 3,600 area. Okay, and then a strong C wave higher up towards 4,000, which would complete the A leg higher. Then you'd look for a B and a C after that. All right, so our primary path, guys, again, is still this one until the bulls can prove otherwise, but they're trying to do that right now. So A up, B down. We're looking for the C wave to conclude around 38.22. Then we should see a bigger pullback into support and a very strong bullish move and a C wave up towards 4,000. And that would conclude the A wave of the move up. The secondary bullish path, okay, I talked about it yesterday in the video, and that is if we took a little detour on the way up, which we did here, okay, it's possible that we could be setting up a 1, 2, and then a 3, which would be way up here at 36 or 39.65. And the way that works is you got 1 in place and 2 in place, and then wave 3 comes up in wave 1 of 3 here. This could potentially be wave 2 of 3. Now, they only retrace to the 382, which is a much more common wave 4 target, and that is why our primary path is still the ABC, because you would expect a little bit deeper of a retrace down into this 3660 area to 3680. However, in very oversold markets, we often see wave 2s that only hit the 382. So that's why this path is something we're paying a lot of attention to. And the big key here is we got the pullback. Now we would look for them to blow through 38.22 on their way to 38.76 plus for a wave 3 of 3. Then you'd look for a wave 4 of 3 and then conclude that wave 3 up around that 39.65 area. So that would be what we're looking for, is for them to blow through 38.22 to give us an idea that we're actually in this bigger wave 3 as opposed to this C wave towards 38.22. Now, again, the bulls have to prove it. We have seen the bulls fail many times in this bear market to reverse this market. And until they actually fill out this path, then pull back in this wave 4 and then come back and take out this wave 3 high, I will be skeptical on what the bulls can do. But if they break through this 38.22, I'll start to pay more attention, and then we'll see what happens on this pullback and the pullback from up here if they get there. Okay, so that is the secondary path. And then the bearish path, we talked about it yesterday, and that is simply that we get a bigger A, B, C up, and when they pull back to hold this support, it fails, and we continue down in wave 5 towards that 32.50 to 34.50 area. Now, that's off of the screen here, so I ended my arrow here, but that would continue down towards that 32.50 to 34.50 area to complete a wave 5 down, which would then be the conclusion of that move down, where this was wave 4. And this move higher took us down in wave 5 towards that area I just mentioned, the 3250 to 3450 area. So that's our bullish or bearish path that we would be looking at, where we made an ABC higher, and then we'll be looking to come back and take out this low on a deeper pullback that can't hold support. All right, so over on the NASDAQ. Okay, similar paths, guys. We're looking at our primary path being the A up, the B down concluded, and we're in this C wave up towards 11,502 to complete this circle A. Then we would look for the B wave down towards the 11,117 area, and then the C wave higher towards 12,600 to 12,800 to complete the A wave of the move up. Okay. And then we would look for a B wave pullback and then C up towards that 13,600 to 14,000 area to again test those August highs and give us a conclusion of this B wave bounce that we'd be looking at. Okay, so that's the primary path. The secondary path, very similar to the ES, where this would be the wave 1 up, wave 2 down, and then when we get to 11,502, they would blow through it up towards this 11,684 to 11,796 area. Okay, then we look for a small pullback, a move up towards 12,000, 11,978, one more pullback, and then ultimately up towards the 12,272 area. Again, the bulls have to prove this. Okay, we've seen a lot of bull traps or bull traps, if you will, where the bulls have given us a look like it's going to be impulsive and then failed one of these pullbacks up here at the top. And so we need to see first, we need to see them blow through the 11,502 area toward the 11,684. That would be very bullish. And then pull back and hold the pivot, which is 11,208 to 11,320. Then back up in 3 towards the 11,978, and then again a pullback and a move up. So bulls have a lot of work to do to prove this. That is why it's the alt count and not the primary. The primary is still the ABC higher until the bulls prove otherwise. For the bearish count, very similar to the ES as well. You'd be looking at an A, B, C up that would complete wave 4, and then you'd start a wave 5 down towards that 9,000 to 9,500 area, which would complete the bigger wave 5 off of that. So you'd have this wave 4 would move over to here. This would be wave 4, and then you'd have a wave 5 at the bottom. Right now, the bullish counts, I do believe one of those will play out. The bearish count is on the back burner, but it is possible. So we do have to follow it and track it and understand our key levels. And one thing we didn't talk about on the ES, let's go back over to that chart real quick, guys. If you want to boil this down real easy, breaking 37.77 is bullish. Breaking this low right here is bearish. If they break below this 35.91 low, okay, that's a very bearish sign and more likely we're going to play out in this red count. If they break above this 37.77, that is bullish, and we should be looking for one of the bullish paths to play out. I do believe that's going to be the case. Over on the NASDAQ, we have the same look where taking out yesterday's high is bullish and taking out Sunday's low is bearish. All right, guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there, become part of our trading team, and make sure you love it before you ever spend a penny. And you can cancel at any time. Okay, we have 2 incredible rooms. The first one is my Invest with Jacob room. In there, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we do swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months. So we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are interested in day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as day trading, individual stocks, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. He gets you in at a very small price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. Something you kind of have to see, which is why we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account using mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in here so we can all make some money together. All right, key takeaways for today. Put simply, above yesterday's high at 37.77 is bullish. Then we would look to the 1.0 at 38.20. If they blow through that, we have to start looking at that bigger bullish count that we outlined earlier on. If they pull back off of that, then we have to look at the ABC pattern that we looked at towards the 4,200 area. However, if they pull back and can't hold support, or if they break Sunday's low, that is very bearish, and we would be looking lower towards 32.50 to 34.50 at that time. Over on the NASDAQ, Same type of deal, break yesterday's high, and it's very bullish, looking towards the 11,502 area. If they blow through that, okay, then we're looking at potentially this bigger bullish count playing out. Otherwise, we're looking for that ABC up, starting with the A wave towards the 12.8 area. And then if they break Sunday's low, that is a very bearish sign, and very likely we're headed towards that 9,000 to 9,500 area. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.